And we are back here in Ibisu Gawaka, live and exclusive to Twitch.tv. I'm your host, Swishbone, from End of the Evening, and the chat box is over in that direction if you want any comments. And I've just noticed that when you load your game in this game, Hinako starts by doing a very good impersonation of Rise from Persona 4. Imagine that's a emergency firelight, and you've pretty much got her on point. Very strange. So with that in mind, what we're doing now is heading towards Shu's house, I believe. That's where we've got to go next. Yep. Right there, nicely circled for us. So let's get going. In terms of weaponry, yeah, we have the alien weapon, and for now, a full dark sword. So let's keep going. So for those of you who aren't aware, this is the NG Plus run, where we're trying to get one of the other endings. We've got 3 so far, including the rather hilarious joke ending, and now we're moving on to the next canonical ending as part of it. Oh. I just got a huge lag spike there. I don't know what that was about. Let's pay attention and hope that doesn't happen again, people. Meanwhile, good evening, Avian. Just seen you jump in the chat there. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yes, that wasn't your set, people. My machine did it as well. I don't know what that was about. First time it's ever done that, and that makes me very, very nervous. I don't like choppy performance. Oh, that's a good point, actually, Evan. Yes, tomorrow is indeed the 13th, but it's not Friday the 13th, it's Saturday the 13th. Doesn't quite ring as true, does it? I'm not sure if this is going to change the format in any way for this scene. So for those of you who haven't played the game before, that's where if you manage to get to this point without using any of the red pills, Hinako basically chooses to leave them behind. And the game's now been patched as well, so that at this point it should mean that we don't get any to pick up either. They shouldn't turn up at all from this point forward. Because it didn't make much narrative sense to when that happened on previous playthroughs. I'm not alone in complaining about it. They've actually patched it out.
Shu, Rinko?
So where are they? That's the question.
Shu?
I wish that didn't fade to black. I love the way the red roses were, like, filtering up with the dust. As a transition sequence, that was fantastic. And I just realised I had the perfect opportunity to end last week's stream and missed it. That would have been a perfect way to wrap up last week's stream.
いいえ私は恐れません
I mean, I will say, Avian, I don't think it's as bad as the time when I was playing Steins Gate Zero.
姿が見えなくとも
And I saved literally 2 minutes before the first ending I unlocked.
一緒にいるのを感じます
There was a communal groan from the audience that week, I must say. Yeah, it's the creepy doll. There's something about it, isn't there? There's something crazy about it.
頑張ります
Ah, okay.
あなたにふさわしくなるように
Now, last time, we just basically went through here. We skipped this. Because we've already got the ability to see through walls. And I'm wondering if there's something else here that's new. Because I've now got the new powers. So what we're going to do is we're going to explore the inside a little bit. As best as we can. Oh, it's you. Okay, I somehow managed to stun lock that enemy. Normally you can't stun lock them, but this time I did. Meanwhile, because we're in the other world, we do not need any of the Omomoris, which actually increase durability-based damage, because the weapons here are not durable, so we can do things differently. So we've got increased stamina recovery speed and greatly shorten out-of-breath duration. That sounds great. I'll have that for here. And then we've got this one, which is light durability attacks. Dodging does not consume stamina while in near death. Greatly increases damage. Multiple enemies. That could be very useful for this area. I will take the Yokan, that's great. And these very kind of cool but also kind of creepy, like hand carriages. You see them quite a lot at Matsuri festivals in Japan, where they just carry mannequins and that. All very, very different. Let's go up into the... Let's go upstairs for a bit. Because there might be some power-ups or hidden things back here that we weren't able to get first time around. And obviously second time around we just kind of speedrun it. I heard you. No. You're not getting away with that. You're not getting a cheap shot on me. I'm the cheap player here, not you. Oh, dried carcass, I'll have that. That'll be very useful indeed. Now, I do want to talk briefly about survival horror, actually, because last night was the Game Awards. And everyone was hoping for a new trailer and title for the third Final Fantasy VII remake trilogy. Third title in that sort? No. Nothing.
神々しい場所でしょう
There were others hoping for a new trailer, possibly a demo, for Persona 4 Revival, the remake of Persona 4, which got teased early on this year. Nope. Nothing for that either. In fact, quite a lot of games demoed weren't exactly the ones people were anticipating. But there was one. Resident Evil Requiem, aka Resident Evil 9. And all I'll say is it appears to have two gameplay styles to it. One which is like almost Resident Evil 1 remake, and one which is like Resident Evil 4 remake. And it comes out on the 27th of February. And randomly, I'd booked that day off to potentially go to a convention. I'm not doing that anymore, people. So expect to see that in the new year. That is a game I will be playing. So keep your eyes peeled for that. So we're going to explore this whole area because I'm certain there's somewhere I need to go here from what I've seen. So Resident Evil Requiem is definitely one of the games that's in the pipeline. I also have, assuming it doesn't disappear from PlayStation Plus anytime soon, the second Silent Hill game that I'm also going to look at doing. So there's plenty of content coming in the pipeline, people. Do keep your eyes peeled for that. Because in terms of content, though, tomorrow evening on Chris JT 1985's channel, that's twitch.tv/Chris JT 1985, he's playing something. We don't know what it is yet, but what I do know is that it's involved getting all kinds of weird cables, which makes me think he's playing something very different. Possibly even something very retro. So do check that out. And speaking of survival horror as well, earlier on today, Queen3210 over on her channel decided to upload the latest part of her playthrough of Resident Evil 1 Remake. And if you want to see someone trying to come to terms with a game they don't normally play, do check that out. It's very, very funny to watch. I've been there as a new player to the Resident Evil series, and I know how easy it is to get yourself turned around and absolutely annihilated. Well worth checking out. Oh. You tried to spawn cap me? Is that what you tried to do? That was uncool on Doom servers in the 1990s. It's not aged well. Bleeding spawn capping. Who does that? What I was looking for. Because what I want to do is enshrine some items that are taking up space. Such as those two. And what else can I get rid of? Get rid of one of you, actually. 13 slots, and that takes me down to 11. That's slightly better. We'll do a quick save here. We've got 5,330 faith, so we're going to take our chances and draw an Omamori. These are completely random. It could be anything. Let's see how we go. Willow. Enhances the effects of items and Onamoris that restore sanity. Could come in handy. And we'll do one more, just for luck. Otter. Restores spare weapons durability upon defeating an enemy. Oh! Oh, that's interesting. That's a cracker. So basically, if you have quite a lot of weapons in your armory that are strong, you kill an enemy, you'll get the durability back on it and you can keep switching them. That's fantastic. That's a brilliant one. That'll be very, very useful for kitchen knives. They are the most powerful weapon in the game. And because they're powerful, they fall apart quite easily. The seal shall mark thee as our own. Pool of thine, O sacrifice of body and spirit. Be thou awake or hidden in sweet slumber, joyous shall thou be to serve. Even when flesh has rotted away and bone turned to dust, so thou shalt serve. Exactly, Avian. Yes, where was that before? Answer, hiding in the box waiting to be drawn. Yes, if you're going to come at me like that, I am going to stun lock you. It's the rules of the game, you know, you have to take any advantage you can get, people, bottom line. So it would have been much more useful had we found that earlier, I agree. Alas, we did not, so at least we have it now. Found another kudzu tea. Right, we went to the left last time. Let's go to the right. Ah, yes, now we've found another place to save. This might have something more useful. Thank you. Yes, we're now in a much more open area. Oh, look! Here they come. He somehow didn't see me then. That's interesting. Does that count as a stealth kill, considering he technically never saw me? Interesting. Right, and that's back out to the main hall. I'm sure there's somewhere else we need to go up here. I'm certain there's somewhere else we need to go. Lots of sounds of bells, I just noticed. I'm hearing a lot of bells. I'm not seeing anything else. You think the bells are ringing for death? Hey, Avian. I mean, that's one of the one things they say, don't they? For whom the bell tolls for thee. Or in my case, for whom the bell tolls for me. Thank you. Thank you. I'm here all week. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, secret room. Which doesn't contain much. I thought this might have had like a secret diary or something, but there's nothing here. Oh, well, that's disappointing. I expected more than that. I expected a greater reward. I'm disappointed. But as we are going for a different ending, I'm going to have to quickly look up in a minute what I'm missing. Because I know there's something to do with here. The only reason I know it is because I've had a brief, albeit very brief, peek at the terms. Because there's no point me going towards an ending we've already seen. I need to do all my wrapping as well, Avian. Yes, I really do. My wrapping is yet to fully begin, and it's getting on my proverbials, shall we say. It's getting on the proverbials. I find it very uninteresting to sit there just pulling together certain things. It's very frustrating. So apologies, people. I'm just checking something. One moment. I will be back very shortly. I'm not going anywhere. Ah, yes, the old the old just tape it all in place and hope based approach. Yeah, I've done that myself. You keep on looking, you're thinking, oh my god, come on. Right. And yes, it is still boring AF. You're not wrong. Right, I think what I need to do is go back to where I was, because I believe there's something I'm looking for, which I've missed. Which is the usual way I play games, really. Let's be honest, people. You come to my streams looking for expert gameplay footage. Not on this game, but you might see it on others. So I'm just comparing something. One moment. I'm just trying to spot something on the map, and I'm not seeing it. I don't know what's going wrong with me. Yes, I am looking at something right now, people, so I do apologise for this. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing what I need, so I'm going to have to try something else. But there's meant to be somewhere on the map that I'm not seeing, and I'm not sure I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong to miss it. Because I know there were 3 areas we went up in the regular playthrough, and obviously you unlocked them as you went because new powers came available. But when you've played the game through, and you got them all, you're suddenly out of sync with it, and it's like, well, which way is the right way to do it? You know what I mean? Yeah, there's no rush, I agree, but it's still irritating when someone's like, yeah, I'm just gonna have to get around it, try and find where I'm going. People are coming in and going, who's this clown? And you would be, well, correct to assume that. You would be very correct indeed. Yeah, I've ended up in a dead end here. How have I managed to... Ah, I know how I've done that. That's exactly how I've done it. Yeah, once again you can hear the bells. I love the crackling sound of the fire there. It went past it, it was beautiful. Had a really good sound to it. Basically, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a room which has a new route to it that I need to unlock using my focus power. But I'm not seeing the seal. And I say it might be because I'm just being blind and being useless, which again is no change, nothing new there, people. Nothing new there whatsoever. We'll try down the south side, down here. So go up these stairs on the right-hand side. Or are these the ones I've just climbed? Because it's such a wood-panelled nature to this. It's very easy to go around in circles. And I think that's what I'm doing now, rather annoyingly. Yeah, this was the one with the dead end, I think. If I'm not mistaken. I'm right, too. I don't know what I'm missing. Trying something else, people. One moment. Makes me wonder if I'm in the wrong. It makes me wonder if I'm in the wrong place. But I don't think I am. Alright, so that's zoomed right in, so I can't get there. Because what I don't have, I'm looking for a place on my map that I'm not seeing on my map. That's the issue. There's meant to be a place on the eastern location and I can't find it. Oh, this is really doing my nutting. This is doing my nutting. I'm getting so annoyed because everywhere I'm going, I'm not finding what I need. And I'll be honest, I've looked at about 5 different places and they all have a zoomed in location on the map that I'm not seeing on the map. So I must be missing something, I just don't know what it is. It's getting really, really annoying because I'm constantly going around in circles and I just don't feel like I'm making any progress. Like, this is because this is the only way to get the ending as well, people. So that's the thing about it. The only way to get it is by unlocking this requirement. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Because I keep on ending up back in the same places. I mean, I don't want to have to stop the stream and put a video on. I really don't want to have to do that. But I might have no choice at this rate. It's not this one. That's just the main hall. Because that carries on the game to the next part of the dungeon, so I do not want to go there. Or do I? Let me just try one thing. I'm going to try one thing. I might be running around in circles in the wrong area. I'm going to try one thing. But before I do it, I want to save. Because if I screw this up, I don't want to get locked out. It might. I'm just looking on the map. You can see an area there which is not lit up. I wonder if it's in there. No, that's not it. That's not it. It must be through here. Yes, I think this is where it is. These are different stars. This has got to be it. So we head up. Oh yeah, definitely. So sometimes you need to. You're not wrong. I get it, Avian. You know, it's like they can be very frustrating, where you end up just getting stuck for no reason. I mean, we also, when I first played this game through, and there was the puzzle right at the end of the game with the fox mural, and there was literally the problem with that puzzle was you had no feedback when you had it in the right place. Normally, if you got thing in the right location, it tells you. And I ended up cracking that. Well, I'll be honest, I didn't even end up cracking it. I just ended up randomly messing around and suddenly it was like, yes, that'll do. To this day, I don't know what I did to solve it. I honestly don't have a clue. Right, let's look carefully around here. Well, exactly. Yeah. Sometimes it needs that. Sometimes you need to do the brute force approach, and it works. Why does this feel like we're connected to the same area as before? This feels far too familiar. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think this is going to work. Because that was definitely... With the moment Foxmaster started talking to me, that was moving the game forward. And I don't want to do that. Not just yet. I mean, how are you supposed to get this without a guide? I don't know, because I've not seen any real clues for it. I want to just check I'm not missing something in this room. Knowing me, I've gone past it 4 or 5 times. It's ironic because Queen 3210's playthrough of Resident Evil Remake's a bit like this. You're like, no, you're right there, you were right there. No, you've turned around, you've gone the wrong way. It feels a bit like that now, so I know how it feels to be on the receiving end of it. Yeah, I'm missing something. I just don't know what it is. Right. Okay. I've just seen one possible feature. It does mean going back downstairs, but I think it might be through one of the side doors, which isn't as obvious unless you open all the doors. And that's okay because it's a puzzle. Yep, perfect, this is fine. Because if I'd have gone on to see Foxmaster, I'd have got locked into the ending I got last time. Wasn't a bad ending, don't get me wrong, but it's an ending we've already seen. We don't need to see it again. Right, here we go. Concealed stairwell. If you're meant to be like the lookers from Resident Evil 2 and 4, unfortunately for you, I was in position to get through you. So at least we've found somewhere to explore now, people. We're making some progress. It's slow going, but it works. Ah, it's a new fox shrine. Yes. This is somewhere new. Hear the sound of the bells again. Ah. Can't collect it, not got the space. Well, that's a sheer wall, so there's nothing there. Right, keep our eyes peeled because I'm looking for somewhere with a seal that I can break with my focus skill. A Yokan? No, I still don't think I'm in the right, quite in the right place. I wonder if... Because I took the stairs, and there was a corridor at the top of here. Just gonna check it out before I get stuck. Again. Because I fought through a hallway where there were demons. So, out of curiosity... What's down here? Ah. Very dusty area. Oh, hello. We have a broken floor as well. That's annoying. I actually managed to dodge that. Nothing I can do. Comes frozen solid. That's okay. Why can't she walk on these broken beams? Seriously, why? The good news is, I'm now taking care of those two idiots. Now it's your turn. There we go, that's better. Oh, they've died. Okay. Yes, that's a much more challenging room than I remember it being. That's very challenging. We got an antique comb that I can't collect. A divine water that I can. So I'm aha, hello. Okay, now we have something here. What's this? Oh. A dried carcass, great. A lot of things could do for getting faith, and, well, I haven't. Oh. We're in a garden. We're in a nice traditional Japanese garden. That's really awesome. That's absolutely beautiful. Upon the rock of our ancestors built a shrine, naming it Heaven's Benediction, so it could serve as a sanctuary for our clan. When Heaven's Benediction falls, the wrath of the depths shall rage against the heavens themselves, and both man and land shall face calamity. When that time comes, the glory of Higa's gods shall wane, heralding to the end of our clan. It is the duty of our family's head to ensure that Heaven's benediction will prosper for generations to come. It is the fate of our family's head that he shall prevent calamity from ever arising. He who seeks the crimson water which banishes evil. When the Shishidoshi strikes once, let the bell chime. Thrice shall the bells ring to speak the legends of this land. Trapped under a great stone in the lake's abyss lies a slumbering water dragon, born during the age of gods and sealed away by our ancestors. Deprived of the water dragon spirit, the once lush tree has met with a withering fate. Yes, release the Kraken. We're back playing the Pirates part of Kingdom Hearts 3, people. So it's there mentions the stone, the water dragon, and the tree. So I wonder if that's an order. Stone, water, tree. Yes, it's the highlighted in order. Okay, so the Great Stone, the Water Dragon, and the Great Tree. They look like water waves to me, so I'm going to leave that for now. That's... I'm assuming it looks like a flame to me. Yeah, I think that's a red herring. That looks like a fire. So I want to leave that one be. Yeah, in the words of Yu Narukami, just leave him be. Hey, thank you. I'll take that. Awesome. Oh, what's this? Oh! The Hote-sama sits in cross-legged. A medicine bottle with Hote-sama the monk engraved on it contains a red liquid. Interesting. What do we do with that? So in ancient times when people believed fevers were the result of demonic possession, this infusion was considered a miracle cure that was capable of dispelling evil spirits. Though the original formulation has been lost to time, historical documents indicate that it took an extraordinary amount of time and effort to prepare. Interesting. Okay. That looks like a mountain. So that could be a stone. And that looks like a fence, so that could be wood. So what we'll do is we'll tug on the stone first. Oh, what is that? And yet, our mortal world is ever changing. The age of gods has passed, and the powers of heaven have withered. Such a living sacrifice may no longer suffice to quell the wrath of the deep. Well, that's the Kraken you were asking for, Avian. So our ancestors saw fit to place a seal of immense power upon the being below. You called it. Upon the water they set a great stone. Now the being remains sealed away, unable to break free of its prison. However, earth cannot endure forever against the might of water. As its power wanes, the seal shall break. When the wrath rises once more, we shall be powerless to stop it. Oh, hello. That's wood. It's a tree. There's a tree tentacle there. Well, they look like water waves. Because it mentions three pieces, doesn't it? Great stone in the lake's abyss slumbers a water dragon, and then the great tree. Did I say that still looks like a tree to me? And they certainly look like water waves. So the question is, what counts as stone? I mean, that looks like a fire flame. Now, I am hearing something tipping and dropping. Agura no Hote-sama bestows upon to us the blessing of crimson water. This blessing can be found deep within the sacred mountain, where spring water pools to infuse with benison herbs. Its medicinal properties, unlike any other, are the bounty of many moons of steeping. The power imbued to the crimson water shall eradicate even the most wicked evil. But beware, for its frightful potency makes it unsuitable for the purification of mortals. Only for the exorcism of ancient evil shall it be used. Yeah, so according to the writings of the Iwai family, whose members have served the people of Isagawa as physicians for generations, only infusions prepared using the traditional method can truly be called Agura no Hote-sama. Anything bearing the name in the modern day is merely snake oil. True infusion is said to be a double-edged sword, both a miraculous elixir and a dangerous poison. That is, if one harbours any guilt inside their hearts, then not only shall the infusion cleanse you of any evil spirits, but it will also destroy your very self from the inside out. Because that definitely looks like a mountain. I just saw that was tipping then. Do you have to do it in time with the water? I wonder. If you do, that's kind of awkward. No, it's not it. I'm missing something. I'm missing something really obvious. The only thing that seems to make sense is that. So, I think what it is, hi Queen, just seeing you jump in there. Basically, in the puzzle, it's saying, oh, hang on, that's not the puzzle. Yeah. So, essentially, we need to ring 3 bells, and it's clear to me that the order is there. Stone, water, tree. Now, I think that one's a red herring. That's fire. We can ignore that. I also think that this one up here is stone because it looks like a mountain. We go down here. We have what looks like another... It almost looks like a crown or some kind of fence. So I've no idea what that represents. And then crucially, right here, we have what looks like a tree. Not only is it hanging from a tree, but it looks like a twig. Now, the only thing I can think of is that's the order. The constant... I don't know if anyone's seen the movie Kill Bill. But in the end of the first movie, the bride and the head of the Crazy 88 have this standoff in a Japanese garden. There's a shot where you see this water thing constantly tipping up. It makes me think it might be something like that. So you hear the bang there. I think we've got to listen for it to hit and then ring the bell. That's the only thing I can think of. That didn't sound like anything had happened to me. I'm just trying to... I'm not seeing any sense of a clue as to what it does, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to find out. Right, yeah, it sounds like I've not got it right because I'm still able to interact. I'm missing something. I'm pretty sure that's the order. Because it's wood. It's stone, wood, water, stone, water, wood. I might try it just the moment it strikes. You see it bending. Pay attention. I think it's called Crimson Water, I think. I lost the interactivity prompt. I actually lost the prompt to interact. That's so frustrating. Feels like a very fiddly idea, this. It's a cool idea, it's just fiddly. So I don't know if you have to get them before the next time it tips, because if that's the case, that's going to be almost impossible. So I mean, you're not going to be able to get there quick enough. That's just not possible. No, it's not solved it. But that's fire. It's definitely not that one. There's no way. And the order is definitely, unless I'm misreading it, stone, water, mud. So unless you have to do it before it bangs again, but if that's the case, you'll never do it. It's not possible. Well, that's what I've been doing. I've been doing it after every clonk. That's the thing. I've done it. Every single time. Or do you have to literally let the sound completely vanish? Call me old-fashioned, but why does it need to be this fiddly? Is it just me? We're not. We're playing a survival horror game, not a rhythm game. Because that's what I've literally been doing. What am I missing? What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? I don't get it. I've got the order. Yeah, it says, when the Shishiodoshi strikes once, let the bell chime. Thrice shall the bells speak the legends of this land. Well, I've done. The only thing that makes me think of is you have to do it where, literally, you have to do it between each bong. And if that's the case, it's not going to be possible. Because you can't get to this one quick enough. So, I mean, you can't get there. It's not possible. Okay, I was right. You can't let it bong in between. You can't let it bong in between. So, what that's done, I don't know. Apart from turn all the water crimson. I'm assuming that means I can do something somewhere else. Yeah. So I think, essentially, you do have to do it in between the bongs. There must be far greater leeway than it looked like, because that second time, I was nowhere near the place you needed to go to activate that second charm that was hanging. I mean, I get that the idea is like trying to tie into the timing of like how Japanese religious ceremonies happen in Shinto Buddhism. There's a lot of like ringing of bells and burning of certain incense sticks and so forth, so I get it. It's tapping very much into that. But from a game perspective, it needs a bit more tightening, essentially. It just needs to be a little tighter. Still, the good thing is we managed it, so we're going to quickly enshrine some items and then we're going to save our game. Because I'm not going through that again. I'm also going to save my game because I drew a Omamori, which is actually very, very good. I can't use it here because this world has no durability. But I've got an Omamori which really, really helps. It's not a way to do. So let's draw a random Omamori. Here we go. Butterfly. We'll try one more. Camel. Decreases current max sanity consumed by charged attacks. Neither are that great, to be perfectly honest. We didn't draw lucky that time, people. It's a case of, yeah. Right, so where's Fox Mask waiting? So creepy. Keep telling yourself that, pal. Keep telling yourself that. From an imagery point of view, I really do like what they've gone for here. The bronze statues of the foxes are awesome. The way that you've got the other members of the clan forming a perfect symmetrical line. It almost has that kind of honor guard kind of vibe to it, but at the same time it also has a real
あなたの新しい生に祝福を
wish you the best in your new life. Ugh. Very creepy. Yes, I did, and I got it by... I'm not sure how, Queen. But kind of like when I first solved the Inari puzzle in the first time I played the game. I don't know what I did, but it worked. Ow!
されない私の名前は清水ひな子
And she's pissed. I just noticed I've lost, for some reason I've lost half of my focus gauge and I don't know why.
見たくなかった見たくなかったお前さえなければ私がバカだった前にずっと騙されてた騙してなんかない
Uh-oh, ow. Saw that at the last second. Yeah, and I hate you too, so sod off. I do like how they've made these dolls even more like Rinko here. Yeah, I can tank the blows here, look. In this mode I can tank a few blows. Yeah, I think Rinko's gonna get a bit pissed at me, hasn't she? Sorry, Rinko, but I'm afraid if you're going to carry on doing that, there's nothing I can do. Oh, damn it. Come on. Controls weren't reacting then for some reason. You can do that all day, love. It's not going to work. In this mode, I'm invincible, so I don't give a toss. No, I'm not. Yeah, these particular flame pits are more annoying than anything else. You just gotta keep waiting. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, sod off. Now you're just making me mad. How we truly feel. And of course, it's very convenient that Foxmask disappeared during all that. Yeah, exactly, Avian. Where was he when we needed him? You're not wrong. Ah, the old rotary phone from the 1930s.
お母さん。
そろそろ帰っといて。お夕飯ができたから。おい、リンコ離せ。
ひなこ、もう十分。殺すか殺されるか決めた？
お姉ちゃん。
殺されなさい、ひなこ。
どうしてみんなそうなの？みんな殺してるの？お姉ちゃんも殺したの？
ええ、私も殺したわ。お父さんもお母さんも、そして大切な妹であるあなたもね。友達もみんな殺したわ。
私は殺されたくない。
今日それを口にすることがどれだけ恐ろしいか分かってる？
もちろん。
今日までに何度も言ったかもしれないけれど、もう一度だけ言うわね。生はあなたが選びなさい。だけど今日、その選択には特別な代償が伴う。
Yeah, not creepy at all, is it, Avian?
あなたが生き延びた時にだけ、あなたがおとなしく殺されるなら何の代償もない。お姉ちゃんはひな子に幸せになってほしいよ。
お姉ちゃん。リンコ。
Right, okay, so now that we're back here, I just want to quickly do some equipment changes. Mainly my Omomoris. So the boar I definitely don't want. So I want to return the wolf one for high durability. Now, another one I want to do is one I found in the other world. Where is it? It's the otter, I believe, is the one I'm looking for. So look at that. Restores spare weapons durability upon defeating an enemy. In other words, weapons in our holster will be able to suddenly get better. So as a result of that, we're going to be in a position where we can essentially charge up our weapons. So that means I can equip a kitchen knife and charge another kitchen knife and keep charging them up. I can basically be a dual-wielding Tombury. I can go full Tombury mode.
時間がない。二人とも待ってて。すぐ行く。
Yes, give me my lantern from the other world and my hoodie. I'm going full-on Tombury now. The chef has come to, and of course, I'm actually wearing the Tombury shirt as well, people. Check it out. I'm even wearing the uniform for the job, people. Complete accident, that was completely accidental, but I'm gonna take it. As you say, Avian, well planned. Yes, I'll take the credit for that one. I'll take the credit. Anything that I can find here that I can use at the shrine to get more, well, faith, as it's known. I don't want the baseball bat. No, don't need that. So we will end shrine, a couple of Higashi, just to give us some more room and get us some faith. So we've got 2020. Okay, let's keep going. Yes, I think I want to head somewhere else next after this. Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. Oh, there are demons in the way. How convenient. Oh. Anything up here of value? Yes, there is. There's a document. Oh, another trophy. Okay. The other version of myself and I have talked for many nights now. Though these further discussions, I have come to the conclusion that Hinako needs to speak to her inner self, just as I have. It's clear she's not currently in her right mind. Why else would she even consider accepting that farce of a marriage that has been pushed upon her otherwise? There's no point in trying to force Hinako's opinion to change. She must make this realization for herself for it to stick. If she could just talk to her other self within her dreams, I'm positive she could be led back to rationality. And then she would realize just who truly has her best interests in mind. Okay. Creepy stalker who left that for us to find, but that's a couple of trophies we've unlocked on stream. I wasn't aiming for trophies, this certainly isn't the Platinum run. Newsflash, I'm not going to be playing this to Platinum live, because it will mean playing the harder difficulties live. Well, I must admit, the Otter Omamori being able to charge our weapons back up through killing other demons, though, that makes it more interesting. 2 chef's knives. See, I can switch to that one, and we have a fully charged knife. I feel about like Crocodile Dundee now. That's not a knife. This is a knife. And I've now dated myself horribly with that reference. I've dated myself beyond all form of reason with that one. If you know what I'm referring to with that, you are also... Oh, hello! One of you arseholes. Oh, well, that was easy. That's a crowbar. I don't want a crowbar. If anything, I want the 3rd chef's knife. Being able to switch knife to knife to knife. 3 chef's knives and make it absolutely lethal. Hinako would be... The only thing that would make Hinako more deadly is just she learned how to dual wield. But of course, we only know one person who's capable of holding 2 swords at the same time. If you know, you know. No, I don't want the bandage. Got plenty of those, and I want Ideal to save the inventory space. What's that? An Arare, yes, I'll have that. An Arare is very good. Ah, sealed off rope. That's annoying. Oh, surprise. Not this time. I think essentially what you got to do is try and use one knife a lot. Oh. Tell you what I might do, because I can. Now I've got a fully charged knife, and that one can be picked back up there. Oh, there's an enemy there. I'll just leave him. Oh, I'll just leave him be. Actually, no, I won't. I can't leave him be. There's nowhere to go. Yeah, see, those enemies summoning the fauna that can trap you are incredibly annoying. There's very little you can do until the fauna's out of the way. You can't do anything because they literally just grab your legs. There's nothing you can do. Oh, okay. That worked better than I thought. Huh? What the? Oh, you cheeky fucker. You're not allowed to sneak up on me. How dare you? You can't do that. That's not allowed. Yeah, so the knives, sadly, aren't that durable. That's the only issue with them. But thanks to the Otter Omamori, we can use them. Can't use that. Oh, what's this? Interesting. Oh, hang on, right, so what's this? So, once the sacred sword, it will no longer provide you with any protection. Likewise, it will no longer repair itself when sheathed. Instead, you need to rely on toolkits to restore its durability. Or the Otter Omamori. Right, okay. So, basically, we've now got the sacred sword. It's no longer able to essentially self-repair, but it does have pretty strong ability. And thanks to the Otter Omamori, well, we can just use it for a while to switch back to the knives, or whatever weapon we want to use. So to be honest, I'm okay with that. I'm very much okay with that. That was almost like Junpei in Persona 3, the way she used that then. You know, that kind of like baseball, kind of slash. It's not really... Oh, hello. And to be fair, it's quite durable as a weapon anyway, so I'm quite impressed by that. So it's got good durability. Of course, we can no longer use it as a weapon to defend, which is annoying. Ah, we're just about to go back to town, aren't we? I recognise where we are. Is there anything on this side of the fence? I don't think so. Okay. Right, I believe we're in position now to get the next ending. Because I believe there's one... What I need to do is I need to be careful here. If I'm right, there's essentially a point where I need to do one more thing to get another ending. And I want to avoid that ending. I want to get something else. Yeah, that's fine. We might actually be able to see 2 endings tonight, people. We might be able to do it. Because I don't have to be offline anytime soon because it's a weekend. It'd be nice to wrap up with both the endings. I don't mean that I can do some offline dicking about to maybe get towards the platinum. So what I want to do is I want to be careful in a minute because I want to create a save at the right point because I think I need to load. There's a specific thing I need to do and I don't want to basically put myself too far out. There's a radio buzzing back here somewhere. I can hear it. Ooh, won't let you see her off. Is that a reference to walking someone down the aisle, maybe? The importance of that is that we'll be able to find ourselves... I heard you. Come on. By using the alien sword, it allows us to potentially revive the other weapons. Come on. Attack me. Yeah, he just got lightsabered. It feels very out of place to be wielding an alien space weapon in the Japanese countryside in the 1960s, but you know what? We can do different things our own way, can't we? Here we go. There we go. Very high damage. So by using these 2 swords as well, it's one way to get quite a lot of damage quickly dealt. Because both weapons are pretty powerful. So it gives us that option to essentially just do what we need to. Just got some more chocolate because we did. I don't want the first aid kit. I want to save my space. Right, what we'll do is we will quickly enshrine some more goods. 2 of you can go, 1 of you can go, all 3 of you can go. 1 of you can go, 1 of you can go. Yep, 465. That's not too bad. Because we've got a lot of space being clogged by other stuff. So I could really do with deleting some of it from my space. But for now, what we will do is we will save our game here because I believe we got the map open. Yes. Okay. This save I cannot overwrite. This is important, this save. Because this will allow us, hopefully, to get more than one ending. Okay, fine. If you want to stand there ignoring me, ignore me. That's okay. Fair enough. Yeah. And now our knives are fully restored as well. Oh, look.
邪魔するな。お前たちの仲間にはならない。
Because basically, we have to come back here for another ending. If I don't want to do what I need to now, because I'll accidentally trigger the wrong ending. I don't want to do that. I want to do one ending first, and then end on another one. Hopefully, we'll be able to get through these bosses quite quickly. Yeah, perfect. That question mark, I don't want to interact with it just yet. That's very important. So the save I've just done, I must not overwrite. Memo to me, do not overwrite this save. I don't need toolkit for now, that's okay. Yeah. Quick question, by the way. How many Japanese kids learn how to repair samurai swords using toolkits? Is it just me? Or is that not likely? Because my idea is simple. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. I've just robbed myself of an inventory space. Because we are going to have to try and go through the house puzzle again, I believe. So I want to try and do that as fast as I can. If there's a kitchen knife in there, I will be lifting it. And we will just have a load of kitchen knives on top of our swords. Here they come. Okay, that's one down. Yeah, no, you're not vomiting on me, pal. Not having that. That's a very dirty thing to do. It's not cool to go around vomiting on people on purpose. It's not really cool to do it by accident, but to do it on purpose, ugh, no. No thanks. This is not our house. And you can tell yourself this is not my beautiful wife. God, I'm pulling out the ancient references tonight, people. I apologize to anyone who isn't old. I apologize to anyone who's not old. So I've got the Omamori equipped that increases counter damage, basically. That's why the knife is slashing through them in one. It's not because they're weak, although they've been weakened, I must admit, due to the difficulty I'm fighting on. But it's more because the Omamori actually powers up counter attacks. And yet we still can't get out through here. We're still unable to go up there. And I'm kind of disappointed by that. I'd have liked there to have been another area up there. Even if it's somewhere we could only visit once, you know what I mean? It would have been nice to just see it. Nope, I still can't do it. I still can't carry it. Despite all that. That's annoying. Let's go home. And as I say, the moment I find a shrine, I need to make sure I save on a different slot.
やられてる。どういうこと？廊下、間取りが全部変わってる。なんなの？もしもし。
清水さんのお宅でお間違いないでしょうか。岡本水産でございます。毎度ごひいきに預かり誠にありがとうございます。
You could say that was a fishy call. Yeah, I've not got the shades and I've not got the music to be able to complete the meme, people. I'm sorry. Right, I believe there's a shrine to stop at very near here. Apologize. If you don't, I will never, ever forgive you. No, I'm not apologizing for nothing. I'll do the British royal family approach. Never complain, never explain. Everybody on the world now is looking at me going, "You what, bro?" And you'd be correct to do that, but hey. Right, so that slot there, I definitely do not want to save. So with that in mind, that one at the bottom there, we don't want to save over at all. We must leave that one as it is. So, that won't be stuck. Can't get any further there. Right, I need to create some space. Because I'm not missing out on the Inari Sushi. It's a great item for enshrining. So I'm actually going to get rid of one of you because I don't need you. Get rid of one of you. I'm actually going to get rid of one of you as well. Right, with that 11 slots, that should mean I can now... Part of the problem is when you pick up the bandages, the toolkits, you can't offer them. So if you've got them, they're literally just weighing down your inventory. But this will give me a chance to potentially draw another Omamori. So let's go for it. Let's draw one. We're going to get the swordfish. After countering an attack, stamina will not be consumed for a set time. I'll be honest, I've not really noticed the stamina going down when I've countered, so... Maybe that'll be handy on one of the higher difficulties, possibly, but for now, that doesn't seem like it's that great a reward. Ah, yes, that's the... Oh, I remember this room. We can't do anything here yet, but we will be able to later. Oh, I found another ramen there. I can always sacrifice it. Not sacrifice it, offer it. It's an offering, not a sacrifice.
いつ取ったんだろう。
Oh, interesting. Check it out. We've got Hinako and her parents, but none of the other students exposed. Oh, that's interesting. Well, the solution to this puzzle then is going to be invert Rinko, invert the parents, and then find Hinako's. That's going to be the solution to that puzzle. Let's go everywhere we can in the interim. A bandage. Don't need it. I've got plenty of them. We've got an axe hanging around back here. You see, the axe is kind of useful in one respect. You can use it as a defensive weapon. You can actually defend attacks quite well with it. But it is horrifically slow. So if you try to use it as an actual weapon and attack with it, you just really struggle to do anything. So I've used it to decent effect, being able to essentially block and counter. There is that advantage to it. Yeah, that's where we need... Yep, so the Sword of Fox... Oh, right, yep. So that's the solution to the puzzle. But until we get all of the actual medallions, there's not much we can really do. That's another offering we can make with the dried carcass. Right, while we're not too far away, I'm going to quickly go and do another offering while I got the chance. Just to see what we can get. Don't need you. One of you can go, as can you. Right, that gets us back over 2,000, so I'm going to draw one more on Omamori. Beetle. Greatly increases damage inflicted to stunned enemies. Again, could be useful maybe on the higher difficulties, but I don't think it's much use now. So now the calendar is on the wall. We have a chance to go into the next area. And here they come, people.
私のうちどうなってるの?
Good question to ask, Hinako. What's happening to your house? Right now, it's becoming very much a hell house. Oh, wait, no, wrong game. That's Final Fantasy. Yep, so we've got another version of the shrine there. We can use that when we need to. Oh, okay. Another dried carcass. Excellent. Yeah, the beetle. I think the beetle one will be useful if I played the battle collection on the hard or Lost in the Fog. That could actually come in handy, I think. Because I know that on the harder difficulties, your stamina doesn't grow back. So essentially, when you use weapons or dodges, they do immediately like drain your bar, and it gets very difficult. Ah, Hell House was actually a book. I never knew that. Let's say the Hell House, for those of you who know, had a colossal upgrade in Final Fantasy VII Remake. One of the greatest surprises ever when that boss appeared. It was like, we're fighting a huge house that can fly. Well, what's the logic with this? The devs. Did I say I wanted logic in my game? No. I'm putting the Hell House in, and that's final. It made no sense in the OG game. It makes even less sense in the remake, and I don't care because it's awesome. It's as simple as that. Exactly that. It's a house. It's a hell. It wants to kill you. No more explanation needed. Absolutely agree. It is iconic. It's an iconic fight. As I say, it's just one of those enemies that, again, you see it and you just think, why is it here? See, the kitchen knives are a bit OP in terms of power, but what they don't have is durability. Something's in there. Ah, hello.
この写真なんか見たことある気がする。
So I've already found the Hinako solution. Oh, here they are.
思い出せない。
That's all I wanted, the flash attack. Ah, some shriveled aberage. Excellent. We can cash that in. That's why I want to cash it in. It's worth a lot of faith. Right, that's the one I don't want to overwrite. At the very bottom. Because otherwise we'd have to play through the game again, and I don't want to do that. I mean, don't get me wrong, the game's cool and all, but...
私の
見送りなんていいぜ。じゃあまた明日な、相棒。
あ、相棒。
お前はお前らしいままが一番だ。周りに流されるなんて相棒らしくないぜ。
そうだな。私もそうだと思ってた。
ひなこ、すごい音が聞こえたけど。
気のせいじゃない？全然知らない。
あ、その服どうだった？可愛かったでしょ。
言ったでしょ。私にそんな可愛いの似合うわけないって。だからさ、もうそういう服をもらってくるのやめてよね。恥ずかしいんだからさ。
そうかい？じゃあよそにあげようかね。
うん、それがいいよ。
ひなこにとってもよく似合ってると思ったんだけど。
シュウは悪くない。私が望んだことなんだから。
Is there anything else in here? Ah, the yellowed calendar. Okay. That's fine. And no doubt we placed that there to open the next area. Before we do that, let's carry on looking round here in case there's anything else we need to find. Yes, kill it. Kill it with fire.
お父さんたちの部屋。
Is there anything here? There's a kudzu tea, which we can trade in for 100 faith. Other than that, not seeing anything. Yeah. Disappointing. Okay, never mind. And further down this way, we have yet more halls to explore. Can't get in there. No power-ups to pick up. That's always annoying. Ah, hello. Ah, yes.
昔これで遊んでた。
I'm always alone, so I'm okay with playing myself. That means I have the right dish and the left dish all to myself. I like to play with Kokeshi dolls a lot. I'm extra careful to share them with the left Hinako and right Hinako, so it's fair to both of them. So you can see, we got that one there. And as for the ominous photo, here's a photograph can be related, and then rotate even, sorry. And then we've got the puzzle for the main area. But to get it, we need to find more of the medallions. Yeah, it feels like someone's watching you. I wonder why. Excerpt from the Encyclopedia of Occult Phenomena. Arthroscopic hallucination. A type of visual hallucination caused by the brain tumors in which an individual perceives their own image before them, as if they were standing in front of a mirror. Although it is merely a reflection, there have been extremely rare cases in which hallucinations have been reported to possess a will of their own and are able to hold conversations. In such instances, the reflection will often state negative opinions about or demonstrate hostile behavior towards the individual. Such apparitions are thought to be projections of negative feelings about the self that have been repressed. This is also known as the doppelganger phenomenon. I tried to go with just about the right level of pretension to that then. Oh, I got that first time. Get out. And now that knife is charged. Dodged. Hey, see, when I see these enemies covered in petals, it makes me think of last night's Game of the Year winner, Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Because, yes, that was Game of the Year. And, shall we say, I don't get the hype on that game. I think it's got amazing soundtrack and amazing art style. But there's just something about it that doesn't click with me. However, I do love how a small developed game blooded the noses of the elite game developers and took home the bacon. I do think that's pretty awesome. So I will say that for the creators of Clair Obscur. Of course, if you want to find out more about Clair Obscur Expedition 33, you can go to Chris JT 1985's YouTube channel, where he did a full playthrough of that game. You can also go and check out his Twitch channel tomorrow evening, which is twitch.tv/ChrisJT1985, where he'll be playing something. I honestly don't know what, because I believe there was some ongoing testing this week to do alternate types of capture. Quite what he was trying to capture, I don't know. Oh, it was very different. I agree completely, Avian. Yeah, it was an incredibly different game. And I say very imaginative. And I do love some of the memes that I've seen from the fans of that game. Like, there's a meme I've seen of the guy from Ratatouille, the restaurant critic, looking all mean. And the meme is like, I do not dodge. I do not lower the difficulty. I parry. And if I don't parry, I fucking die. And I must admit, having seen the way that game was being played by Chris, I understand that meme completely. It's like something about the stubborn gamer in me goes, you know what, I can kind of relate to that, to be fair. I can actually really relate to that gaming mentality. Does it lead to much success? No. Is it fun? Yes. My big day is tomorrow. I can't back out. I'm scared. I want to run away. I don't get it. Why is it already here?
私の日記何か入ってる
Nothing else to interact with here, but I think we're probably going to get a cutscene in a moment. Or maybe not. Oh, okay. That's different. Unless that's a different... Ah, wait, no, I'm getting ahead of myself. I think. If I'm right, I'm getting ahead of myself. It's being able to switch between 3 knives, I think, is kind of busted, to be honest. The Sacred Sword sat there in my sheath going, can I have a go? No. Can I have a go? No. The lightsaber's like, join the club, mate. I've been sat on the sidelines for ages. Damn it. I wanted that. Oh. Yeah, you can't possibly pull that aside there. Come on. Seriously? After all, Hinako, this isn't even your house. Don't worry about breaking anything. Ah, here they come. That's it, come on. Dissipate the flowers. You can dissipate the tentacles now. Well, exactly, yeah. Why knock what works? It does the job. The kitchen knives have been kind of busted, to be honest. Yeah, there's no propane we can use here, but we can definitely use it somewhere else. Oh, if I'm not mistaken, this is the weird doll room. And I actually still don't know what this room's about. I don't know what it's referencing, because it doesn't crop up in the story. You know what I mean? All these weird dolls, but it doesn't seem to do anything. It's just there for the sake of creeping us all out. Ah, I need the bird key. I know where that bird key is. Anything back here? An antique comb. See, I've got way too many bandages. I've got like 11 bandages. I don't need anything else. I've got enough healing to overdose on. That's the problem. I've got so much healing, I can't do anything else. I can barely get rid of anything either, you know, to create space. I suppose, yeah, causing tension in the player, making them freak out. I suppose. But normally you see something as well detailed as that and you think it's going to be a key plot point somewhere down the line. Game's like, nah. Don't matter. Now in here's got extra smoky. Here we go. Yep, switch to another knife. Because I can. An antique comb. I'll have that. And I will cash it in. That's a fair point, actually, yes, Avian. I suppose it could be something that crops up in an ending. That's a really fair point. Hadn't considered that. Yep, so there we go. We connected the propane tube. And with that, we can now go and enter that room. Oh, sod off. I'll teach you to do that. Get out of here. Now, in the interim, I've got the Hinako painting, don't I? And yes, the inside of the shrine, by the looks of it. And I was right. My solution was correct. Yes. How convenient. It does feel like we're in some kind of abandoned bathhouse here. Yes, I'm wondering what we just summoned as well, Avian. Don't feel alone. Don't feel alone in this. I'm wondering just as hard as you. Okay, so what we need to do is complete the final 2 puzzles. Right, good, nice one. I keep on checking that I've not accidentally gone over it. I know it sounds paranoid, and, well, that's me down to a T, really. Right, let's draw another Omamori while we got the chance. Let's see what we get. Dolphin. Slightly restores max sanity after a perfect dodge. Not that great, to be honest. Not that great. Not that useful. Yes, I got to stick you first. Deal with it. And then we're looking to go all the way on the other side to use the blue door, but we've got to go around the entire houses, don't we? Because it would be too convenient if we would just go to the left immediately. Oh, shut up. I've got better things to do than mess around with you. Sod off.
お前本当に隠し事はしてないんだろうな。
全然知らない。本当に覚えてもなかった。
お父さん、いいじゃありませんか。何の文句があるんです？ひなこ、あんたはどう思ったの？
わかんないよ。全然わかんない。
そうよね。無理もないよ。心を落ち着けてじーっと考えてごらん。心の中のもう一人の自分にじっくりと相談するの。
私嫌だよ。
え？
嫌だ嫌だ嫌だ絶対嫌だ。
どうしたのひなこ？
だって私お母さんのこと嫌いなんだもん。私お母さんのこと嫌い。お母さんみたいになりたくない。
Wow. Okay, that's a whole new way of getting cold feet, people. Hinako certainly didn't want to go through the wedding, it seems. Which I can comprehend, to be honest. Right. I believe with that, we should be able to start opening that room. Or can we? Nothing here. I expected them to be there. So for this one then, say Sword and the Fox fought, battled upon a set of scales, yep. And after a long vicious fight, the Sword was defeated and the Fox remained supreme. Taking the Blackbird's right hand, the Fox showed her the scales in his other hand. Now you must choose, Blackbird. Have you made a decision? Upon one set of scales was the Fox and the other nothing. Interesting. Yeah, so the Sword was defeated and the Fox reigned supreme, which tells me the Fox needs to be up top. Taking the Blackbird's right hand, the Fox showed her the scales in his other hand. So upon one side of the scales was the Fox, and the other was nothing. Intriguing. Right. That's the Blackbird. Yeah, the Fox reigns supreme, so that tells me the Fox goes up top. Taking the Blackbird's right hand. Well, that technically should mean on the left, because they'll be reaching for the right hand. They're over to the right, but reaching for their left hand. So surely the blackbird's got to be on the... Yeah, to his left. The blackbird would have to be. So that's the blackbird. Showed her the scales in his other hand. So up on one side of the scales was the fox, and on the other side was nothing. Right, okay.
開いた。でも何の話だろう。
ひなこ、しゅうくんから電話だよ。
今いないって言って。
いるって言っちゃったよ。
じゃあ買い物に行ってるとか言っといてよ。
What was she trying to
はい
hide?
はい、分かったよ。
I get the feeling I've got to leave the room. And that's locked, so I can't get in there.
私が見えてるよね。とうとう私の声まで聞こえるようになったんだ。そんなとこに立ってないで入ったら。
Ah,
ち
interesting.
ょうど話がしたかったところだから。
So now the conversation's happening in the room. That's very
あ
different.
なたは誰なの？お願い。死んで？って言ったら、あなたは死んでくれる？どうして私に死んでほしいの？清水ひな子から生まれ変わることができるかもしれない。私以外のものになりたいってこと？どうして私として生きていたくないの？幸せなこと、辛いこと、大切なこと、嫌なこと、全部たくさん考えて絶望したから。もっと前向きな言い方をしよう。
How's that positive?
いつまでも暮らせるわけがない。巣の中でヒナのまま親鳥に食べさせてもらって、大好きなお友達といつまでも遊べる日々が永遠に続くわけがない。寒い冬が訪れれば親鳥たちは巣を捨てて旅立つ。大好きなお友達だって飛び方を覚えた順に旅立っていく。後には誰も残らない。周りの巣はみんな空っぽに。親鳥たちも友達もみんな旅立っていってしまった。残ったのは自分だけ。やめて。今ある幸せと必ず訪れる孤独な冬をすべて足し算引き算して私なりに考えたの。やめて。嫌なの、怖いの、恐ろしいの。わかるよ。やだよね、怖いよね。でも一番怖いのはこのまま冬が。そんなの分かってる。分からない、分かりたくない、考えたくない。それでいいの。耳を塞いでわめいていることが選択でいいの？それがあんたの選択なら、私はあんたに死んでもらう容赦しないからね。嫌ならあんたが生きたいっていう覚悟を見せてよ。 決意を見せて、逃げるのではなく耳を塞ぐのではなく、しっかり私を殺してあんたが生き残って、あんたこそ私を殺して私より幸せになれるっていう絶対の約束ができるの？怖いんでしょ本当は。怖いよ、私だってすごく怖い。でも今優しい人だっていつか変わるかもしれない。お父さんでさえ昔は笑ってたって言うんだよ。でも恐怖に怯えることは選択じゃない。目を開けろ。考えるのをやめるな。自分の幸せを誰かに決めさせるんじゃない。清水ひな子、お前はひなだが翼はある。私が勇気を与えるから。だからお前が翼をくれ。
Well, she just found. Ah, the drawer key. Now bits of her drawer here in the bedroom. And yes, I agree, Avian, that was intense and minging. Something very important inside the drawer. What did you put in there? When I look upon the moon, I cannot help but be reminded of your graceful form. Oh, how blessed I would be if you were gazing at the same moon right now. And waiting your answer is nothing short of pure bliss. Kotsuyuki. Is that the name of Fox Mask? Is Fox Mask Kotsuyuki? The guy from the park. She mentioned that name in the flashback at the park. When we first got into Abisagaoka again. At the like the fox who I was biting the lad. Really? No, don't hide from me. Don't hide. Don't hide from me. Don't be hiding. Don't be a coward. You might get off on licking people, but you're not licking me anymore. Oh no, you don't. Get back here. You started the fight. Come and finish it. Coward. And so here we are, people. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up. Bollocks. That's wasted slots. I've wasted a slot with that. That was a complete waste of our inventory space. I did not need that. I've got 11 bandages and 3 first aid kits. I don't need them. That's fine. So I just think we are going to have to play this all over again. But we're going to try it. I'd like to try and see if I can finish this. If I can.
ちゃんのお帰りだ。待ってました。
Feast your eyes on that, people. Dig in. It's good grub. Finger food.
ひなこ遅かったな。今から始めるところだったぞ。誰のなんだと。それではご一同様、包丁のさえをどうぞご覧くださいよー。なんだその言い草は。
Bit too close for that, that's annoying. Ow. Can't do anything while I'm on the ground, nothing I can do here. That's annoying. Okay, no big deal. I keep on timing my dodges wrong, that's the issue. Might as well use one of these bandages now. I've got that many of them. Meanwhile, switch knives. Ow. Thank you. Oh. Yes, the kitchen knives are very, very useful. They deal a lot of damage. And we're back here again.
これを飲みなさい。少し楽になるはずだ。
私は一体。
まだ体が馴染まないのだろう。よくここまでこらえてくれた。
これでは皆様に愛想を尽かされてしまうでしょうか。
そんなことは私が許しはしない。少し血色が良くなった。君の体にも合うようだ。先祖の霊に備えた米と水を混ぜ合わせてこしたものだ。神聖な力が宿っている。
Rice and water, isn't that just cooking rice? Or am I been doing it wrong for 20 years? I probably have.
もう立てます。ありがとうございます。
そうか、気をつけて。行こう。君のために用意した一番大切なものがある。
はい。
Yes, Hinako is not there. Now, what I need to do here is change my Omomoris again, because the ones that are designed for speed and that greatly increases damage to stunned enemies will be very helpful against the enemies that we face here with the skill we have. So we'll have the Beetle one equipped. Decreases damage taken while dodging. Perfect dodges will be easy to perform. We definitely want. No point restoring durability while we don't have that place here. So Willow could be useful. Four will be useful. And a more Swallow I'm going to keep as well. So now's our chance to try and get to the next part of the game. I mentioned possibly getting 2 endings tonight, but judging by the time we're in now, I might not be able to. So we may be back to Beast of Gawaka again next week. And ironically, that would be the final stream before the New Year stream, because I will be taking Christmas off. Mainly because the Wednesday night is Christmas Eve when I'll be traveling to see my family. And then over the Christmas period is a good time to rest. But there will be a New Year's stream, but I've yet to decide what I'm going to be doing for it. And lots of things could influence my decision. We shall see. Oh, yes. We're back to this bullshit, people. This was the puzzle that annoyed the hell out of me. The blackbird is in the cage at last. The satisfied fox spreads his fan. The white bird remains in a daze. All have been swept away as she slept. Well, in the cage... Well, the fox with the fan. And it mentions something about a cage. Which I'm assuming will be in the middle there. And then there's the one that's fallen asleep. Right, we'll figure it out as we go. Let's find the pieces first. Ah, yes. Do not fear. I was once you. And we're now going Persona 4. The whole in the boonies, I am you kind of situation. But interestingly, this door wasn't the one we used before. So we've actually opened a new way. Shh, you didn't see me. Relax. Oh, the Omamori. Oh, look it out. We got a doggo one, Avian. Slightly restores current max sanity after defeating enemies. There you are. That's one for you, Avian. The Omamori Hound. We found a doggo one. That's one for you. Well, that worked better than I thought it would. That worked way better than I expected. Some shriveled aborage. We will use that to make an offering. Also got a Higashi, and that's the end of that one. Okay. Got an enemy yelling and screaming, which I really don't like. Oh, no, I'm not having that. Give me your soul. Ah. We are out of slots. Okay. Never mind. We have a sealed door there. Before we take advantage of that, let's go this way. Yay! The Black Sparrow quest. Well, not quest, crest. Anything in here? Not that I can see. Okay, I guess we're going out this way. We will now do some enshrining to give ourselves some more space. And we're back to 2,750, so we're going to try and do another draw from the Omamori pool. And we're going to draw the Serpent. Will automatically perform a counter but consumes max sanity. Auto counter? Where the hell has that been hiding? You're telling me there was a way to have auto counter? That greatly increases stamina recovery time, so that'll be good for this one. So in that case then, where is it? Serpent. Basically, as soon as they do the flash hint, Hinako will just counter for us. Well, why wouldn't I want that? Oh, Kudzu Tea, they're worth 100. 100 faith, I mean. And Arrai, they're not bad for healing. Now that's interesting. I'm not getting the option to interact with any of them. I normally get the option to interact, but there's no interactivity available. So now I've got to gamble. I've got to choose. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Just double checking, there's absolutely nothing left. No, it's not that. That one had a draw. Right, okay. I've got to choose at random. I don't like that. I really don't like that, because it's going to be wrong. There it is, called it. I know that's wrong. I know that one's wrong. Come on then, I know you want to fight. See, there we are. She auto-countered that for me. I didn't press any of the counter that. It just happened by itself. See, I'm supposed to be able to interact with the statues, but this time there's no way to do it. So essentially I've just got to choose the 3 routes. I'm going to go this way and watch it be wrong. Yeah, I had a feeling it would be. Oh, it's the same... Oh, it's the same room as before as well. It could have at least gone to a different room. That's annoying. Well, that time she didn't counter. Interesting, that. So enemies like that one are fine on their own, but when there's multiple of them, you're not really got any defenses for them. Because a big part of the problem is that they just like do constant attacks, which makes them very difficult to basically use. Yeah, we're going forwards this time. We do have to kill this guy. The way we're going to do it is we're going to attack him. Yes, I will teach you to battle me. That's the last time you'll ever do that. Hinako going into full Solomon Grundy mode then. So the only thing about that serpent is the sanity doesn't recover that quickly, but you can mitigate it through things like the kudzu tea. Or also, if I have any, divine water. That's the counter for those. So the divine waters now become useful with the serpent on Momori. Basically, Hinako auto counters. I think the Higashi also do that as well, the sanity recovery. So they're another one that's now very useful. So we ought to be careful to not enshrine those anymore. That greatly restores health. And yeah, Higashi fully restores stamina and prevents stamina consumption. So that's definitely the one to keep, the Higash. And now the ones to save. So it's useful to have them, basically. So the serpent on Momori makes a big difference. Being able to auto-counter. Yeah, we can have some fun with that. And now we're back here again. One of these will lead the way. There's divine water. Thank you. That'll come in handy straight away. I get the feeling you're who I'm looking for. So where is the arrowhead? Okay, that's good news. Celebrate once and for all. May you live happily ever after. May we all thrive for eternity. Just checking in case any more of these statues have things in them. Inari Sushi, that'll do great. Now, finally, in here. Ah, here we go. Yeah, it's one of you. Well, that's helpful. We'll just come up with that one. And there we go.
純子さん。
お取り込み中ごめんなさい。ひなことほんの少しだけ話がしたいのだけれど、よろしいかしら。
では。
お姉ちゃん。
まだ生きてるのね。
うん。
しっかりなさい。
しっかりって。
未練は拙速では立てない。そう思い時間を与えたけれど、生きていてもいいなんて考えてないわよね。そんな甘えは許さない。殺せ。必ず。
もう少し外していた方がいいかな。
いいえ。お時間をありがとうございます。それではこれにて。
姉妹で語り合えたかね。
はい。
それでは行こうか。
Now we have his insignia.
お印ですね。
No, I don't want the first aid kit. I don't want them clogging up my inventory. Okay, I can't go out there. Well, where am I going? Must be this way. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so we're going to see this ending through, and then we are going to be back next week for one final run. And what I might do in between is I might play through the game from that NG Plus file, because then I can get myself in a very good position for the final part. So, looking at the puzzle here, yeah, let the foxes guide us. So, the mural says, the blackbird is in the cage at last. The satisfied fox spreads his fan. The white bird remains in a daze. All had been swept away as she slept. I mean, the satisfied fox with his fan would suggest it's the leader one. But I'm not sure about that. Then it says the blackbird is in the cage. That suggests inside the box. I can't really think of anywhere else that fits that motif. Now, as for the one saying, in a daze, everything had been swept away. That one I'm struggling to see an obvious one for. I mean, I could try brute forcing it with every single slot, but that's assuming the other two are in the right places. And I'm not sure they're going to be. It said swept away. Well, that lantern there is being thrown aside as if it's casting dust. Seems a stretch, but I'm going to go for it. No, I don't think it'd be right. We can remove that. It's unlikely to be in this guy's back. Yeah, I don't think it was with that. And this is where, as I said before, the lack of feedback from when you get it in the right place is the problem. Because you've no idea if any of them are in the right place. It's kind of annoying. So I'm just going to try brute forcing, because this will tell me if the other two are in the right place. It won't tell me if the other two are... If even one of them's in the right place, it won't tell me that. That's the issue. So this is the last hope. Right, okay, so evidently, even these two are in the wrong places. Like the satisfied fox spreads his fan. Well, there's only one with the fan spread. None of the others have the fan. So the fox has to be in the right place. Which tells me that that one's in the wrong place. But it said in the cage. I mean, I suppose that's technically bound up. That could count as a cage, maybe? Not that one. So we'll just do a quick brute force. Because this will tell me again if they're in the right place. Because it's not really possible to brute force it. Unless you've got two in the right place. And this is what this is telling me. Right, so it's definitely not that one either. I'm not bothering with this. I'm looking it up. I'm not having it. I'm not wasting my time. Right. If this is true, then it's not exactly a good... I mean... Apparently, that means that someone's caged. And that one apparently is someone in a daze. Because looking in intense focus in a monk position denotes confusion, doesn't it, people? Apparently. Apparently that denotes confusion. Doesn't look like it to me. With all the patches they made to this game, they could have done one simple fix to that. Give you feedback when your slot's in the right place. If the mural's in the right place, it should lock. And you should be in a position where you can't draw it.
Sa, kimi mo. Dewa, 始めようか。
はい。
これで最後だ。よくここまでついてきてくれた。
一緒だからここまで来られました。
もうわずかな辛抱だ。
はい。最後まで。
Yes, we'll skip it. We don't need to do that combat battle. Basically a battle rush. Time for a quick change of the Omomoris again. So I want Wolf. I'm going to go with the Otter as well. There we go. Okay. I can even use the swords to recover my knife damage, so it's not bad when you think about it, is it, people? The Otter makes a big difference. So it seems that by pure RNG, you could have got the two Omomoris that will make the game far easier. The ability to have automatic counters and the ability to heal your weapon durability passively. You'd have thought they'd have been like, you know, New Game Plus or exclusive, but I'm guessing they're not because they've not turned up until now. So we're back here where it all began. All the blue flames are keeping the demons at bay for now. But I know this game, things are going to change quickly. Oh, and they just have. What a surprise. And now we've got a fully stocked kitchen knife, so we're going to change back to that. Yeah, I can't use the kudzu tea. Never mind, in we go. All we can do here is head forwards, people. There's nowhere left for us to go. We have to attack, attack, attack. I don't think so. You can shrivel up. You too. I know I can heal the weapons passively, but what I'd like to do is get more of the stamina raising equipment. But we've not got any there, that's frustrating. Never mind. Yes, armed with 3 kitchen knives, we're in full Tombury mode. Oh. Indeed there is not. There is no turning back. I will sacrifice the Inari Sush, because it'll be nice. Meanwhile, I can raise max sanity. So we now have a lot more sanity. Bandage, divine water. Because divine water is now going to be amongst the most useful of our items. Because what we can do with that is essentially create a lot more stamina. Still can't drop it down. Can't go any lower. I don't want to discard it. If I choose discard an item, I'll discard all of them. Now, the only items I might be able to do that with, believe it or not, because I'm not carrying... hold on. They're in little groups. Right, I'm going to gamble. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, I think... So I've got one for an emergency now. That's going to make things much better. I've got loads of bandages. Absolutely loaded with those. If that's the Ryokan, that's great health restoration too. We've got stamina with the Higash, along with the Divine Water. They're going to be more useful than anything now. Right, I'm locking it in. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, another kitchen knife. Not that I need it. Yeah, so you can see we've got first aid kits, we've got bandages. We want the Higash. Oh, I picked up a toolkit. Well, the toolkit could come in handy, I suppose, as an emergency. So that's going to be alright. That's bandages, isn't it? I don't need those. Fine. Yeah, that's where she broke the altar in the past. Yes, we have the purified sword and lots of knives. Ugh.
清水ひな子はもう存在しません。帰りなさい。ここはあなたがいてよい場所ではありません。
Oh, hello.
このような日に、一体どこからこのようなつきものが。ひな子、今払ってあげるから少し待ちなさい。
Yeah, the creepy doll.
お前は一体。
Well, that was pretty awesome. Defiling the sanctuary. Ah, there we go. Hinako and Wolf Farm.
私の全てを奪った。それは違うよ。サクコもリンコもシュウも奪い、お父さんもお母さんも会えないわけじゃない。子供の頃のようにいつでも会えるわけじゃないだけ。黙れ化け物め、私を返せ、奪った全てを返せ。ごめんね私。でもあんたの気持ちは全て私が受け止めてあげる。
The hell? We got all exorcist there all of a sudden.
ひなこ、この薬を飲みなさい。君はあのようなものに疲れてけなげに耐えていたのか。俺よくもひなこに。
Okay. What?
ひなこ、もう大丈夫だ。
No, she's not. I think that might be Shu. Oh.
どけ！どうしてそいつをかばう？お前を誰より守ると誓う俺よりどうして信じられるんだ？
シュウと一緒に昔のままの姿でずっといたかった。 私もシュウもいつまでも同じではいられないんだ。
それは分かってる。でもどうしてそいつなんだ。どうしてだ。
シュウはいつまでも今のままでいようと言ってくれる。だけど琴雪さんは私と共に未来へ歩もうと言ってくれる。どちらも不安だった。どちらにも希望を感じた。もし本当にこの身を二つに引き裂くことができたなら、私は今だってその半分をお前の相棒として残していきたい気持ちでいるんだ。シュウ、
終われば男としてこのままにはできない。
いえ、私に話させてください。
Okay.
シュウ、
So is this where we have another boss battle?
俺はダメな男だ。笑って祝福するつもりでいたんだ。でもできなかった。それどころか俺は
Oh, the pearls.
お前に薬と偽って
それは
内なる自分と対話できる薬だが、体質によっては非常に危険な薬だ。
どうしてそんなものを私に。
結婚を断って欲しかった。一番思ってるのは誰か
Oh
気
god.
づいて欲しかった。俺は何言ってんだ。
Yeah, good question.
相棒の大切な日を祝福できなくて何が相棒ってんだくそ。
Yeah, there's the dust. Here we go.
頼む、幻滅してくれ。
幻滅などするもんか。今度は私に相棒に幻滅させようとするのか。いい加減にしろ。よくも今日私たちをめちゃくちゃにしてくれたな。
俺なんかほっといて逃げろ。
戦うぞ相棒。そのおかしな宇宙人野郎を私たちでぶっ飛ばそう。
So that's a depiction that's very similar to a mix of what's it called? Susanoo. It's very similar to Susanoo from that Japanese folklore. 'Cause it's kind of similar to battling a Shio. Oh, there he is. He's gone all the way over there. Now he's using Arrow Rain. This is why it would have been nice if you could get a projectile. You know what I mean? Like, he just stood there spamming arrows. What are you supposed to do? Oh, no you don't. Not having that. This is really unbalanced. Now, what are you supposed to do? By the time you get to him, he's always doing something else. This thing's an absolute damage sponge. This is on the easiest combat difficulty. It's an absolute damage sponge. Who thought this was a good idea? No, seriously, who thought this was a good idea? Remember them to go for this ending on the hardest difficulty. What are you supposed to do? And I find that really balanced. A game where there's no projectiles, and they're able to start throwing stuff across the room. It's like if you're using projectiles, I should be able to find the rifle or a bow and arrow. I should be able to use them as well. It should completely balance the game. If they can use projectiles, why the hell can't I? Because the only way you can possibly do enough damage is by being aggressive. Seriously, how many times am I going to have to smack this guy in the fucking face? Fucking die! You give it a fucking rest. Again, this is the easiest combat difficulty. This thing is a fucking damage sponge. This is not a fun fight. Oh, no, you don't. Not this time. Good fucking... Seriously, how many fucking hits is this thing gonna take to fuck off? Fuck you!
Thank you, 相棒。その言葉で俺は完成したぜ。
シュウ、ありがとう。
What is this Mortal Kombat? Finish off with an uppercut. Finish him.
琴行さん、俺の相棒あんたにしばらく預けるぜ。
しばらくのつもりはないのだが。
俺のひな子を不幸にしたら100発殴ってやるからな。
ひな子は私のものだ。もはや君のものではないね。
いや、俺の相棒なんだから俺のだ。貸してるだけだ。
Oh, what the fuck?
私と君は世界で最も彼女のことを理解し大切にしようと思っている二人だ。良い友人になると思うのだが。
Bruh. Oh, look, and now she's become that demon into the sunlight. Really? Wow. That's a rubbish ending. Not only was that a really disappointing boss battle, the actual way the story resolved there was awful. But there is one final ending. One final one. And that's going to be unlocked next week. The way I'm planning to do it is simple. I'm going to play up to where I had the other save on. And then next week we will replay and finish the game. So we will see the final ending. There's one more to go. And fingers crossed that one's going to be worth it. I mean, I will say the music here we've got is quite nice, but I must say that boss battle was not fun to have at all. It had no real balance to it. The arena was really dull. I didn't like how you're forced to use these really clumsy beast attacks. And they're able to, like, summon tsunamis, arrow showers. It just felt really, really annoying. And as I say, it was a damage sponge. It was not fun. Another part of the problem was there was no warning that you would do that battle as Beast Hinako. So all the things I would have used on Memori-wise for that fight, I didn't have equipped. You know, I didn't have anything for making, like, dodges easier or increasing stamina. So for me, that was also very poorly done. There should have been an opportunity to switch our loadout. It's the only time in the game where that's been a problem. They should have done. Again, this is like patch 3. You've no excuse. You could have fixed that. You've no excuse. You could have gone, alright, yeah, feedback suggested that we need to do something to that. And made it changed. So I don't like not having options to defend. I don't like not having options to do anything with. Being at a forced play style really annoys me, because you should be able to build your character your own way. I'll also say, as I say, story-wise, the outcome is probably the worst possible outcome. I'm hoping that's considered the bad ending. I really do. I'm hoping that's considered the bad end. Even though artistically I really like it. I like the outfits they have. I liked the music we've got here going. No doubt this will be copyright claimed to hell mine, but what can I do about that? Not much. But tomorrow evening, I have said it before, I'll say it again, you go check out Chris JT1985 over on his Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Chris JT1985, where he's going to be playing something. I don't know what. So that's going to be what he's playing on the tomorrow evening, 8 PM GMT. And then after that, on Wednesday, I will be back playing Batman Arkham Knight right here on twitch.tv/Wishbone. And then next Friday, the final stream before Christmas, where we'll be going back to Ibisu Gawaka and hopefully getting the final ending. Now, I will say, I've no idea what Chris is playing tomorrow. Find out by watching. And do check out youtube.com/Queen3210 for her channel too.
Hi.
Now that was great. That mid-Reddit, but that was brilliant. I like that. That was great. That was a brilliant, horrifying aesthetic. The idea of complete helplessness. That was awesome. So maybe that's why the battle was so hard. Maybe that's why you had to do it. It was reinforcing the theme of being completely and utterly helpless. Maybe that's what they were going for there. And that's, oh, this is quite nice. I've actually got the lyrics translated into English and subtitles. That's really nice. So that was a very, very... Well, that was a great image at the end. The half face mask into the floor. Oh, that's creepy AF. That is nasty. Implying that the ritual of the fox mask was worse than we've actually seen it in the game. That was pretty grim, to say the least. So yes, that was the 4th ending that I've unlocked for Silent Hill F. There's one more to go. And that will be next Friday evening at 8 PM GMT. In the interim, what I might do is I might play the New Game Plus file that I've got just to build the character's stats up. Take advantage of being able to replay it a few times. And then we will be ready for the final run, which we're going to do live next week. We're going to have our finale to Silent Hill F. Silent Hill finale. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, please. Thank you very much. I'm here all week. I'm here all week. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mwah, mwah. Yes, amazing. And everyone else is like that. Ugh. And you're not wrong. It's fully deserved. So we'll just let these credits pull through. Although the music's now stopped, so we're gonna go for the old skipperoo. Here we go. And there it is, the trophy. Fox's wedding. Ugh. Yes, people. That's the ending we will watch. So as you can see there, we have 4 of the endings on the wire. There's one more to go. And, oh, wow. Now that's a title screen, people. Look at that. Well, if that doesn't scream bad ending, I don't know what does, people. Is that the first time I've ever had a bad ending where you've had to go out of your way and look up a way to get it? I think it might be. Oh, I tell a lie, actually. Queen3210 over on your YouTube channel, youtube.com/3210, had an Ace Attorney episode where there was a bad ending that was harder to get than the true ending. So actually, no, it's not the first time I've seen it, Queen. There you are. There's a nice little plug for you. Go check out the likes of Phoenix Wright, Danganronpa, Final Fantasy X-2, Resident Evil Remake, Persona 3 Reload, and many more over on her channel. And I'm going to sign off there. Thank you all very, very much for watching. And that boss might have sucked, but the extra ending was cool as anything.